In 1991, a brainwashed James Bucky Barnes, now an unstoppable super soldier under Hydra's control, is sent on a dangerous mission from a hidden Siberian base. His target: intercept a car carrying a case of super soldier serum, but little does he know that his past will soon catch up with him. Fast forward to present day, 1 year after the Avengers defeated Ultron in Sokovia, and the world is still recovering from the aftermath. During a mission in Lagos, Steve Rogers, Natasha Romanoff, Sam Wilson, and Wanda Maximoff thwart Brock Rumlow's attempt to steal a deadly biological weapon from a lab. But things go horribly wrong when Rumlow detonates himself, trying to take out Rogers. Wanda tries to save them, using her telekinesis to deflect the explosion, but in the process she accidentally destroys a building, killing several Wakandan humanitarian workers. The consequences of this tragic mistake will set the stage for a global conflict. Enter Thaddeus Ross, the U.S. Secretary of State, who informs the Avengers about the Sokovia Accords, a UN initiative aimed at putting the Avengers under international control. The team is torn. Tony Stark, guilt-ridden for his role in Ultron's creation and Sokovia's destruction, believes in the need for oversight, while Steve Rogers, ever the independent, trusts his own judgment over the decisions of politicians. Meanwhile, Helmut Zemo, with a deep vendetta against Barnes, tracks down and kills his former Hydra handler, stealing a book with the trigger words that control Bucky's brainwashing. At a pivotal UN conference in Vienna, where the Sokovia Accords are set to be ratified, tragedy strikes. A bomb kills King T'Chaka of Wakanda, and security footage points to Barnes as the bomber. The devastating loss drives T'Challa, the king's son, to vow revenge on Barnes. But Rogers, refusing to believe that his childhood friend is guilty, decides to intervene. With the help of Sam Wilson, he tracks Bucky to Bucharest, but the trio is soon confronted by T'Challa, the authorities, and James Rhodes. Zemo, still working from the shadows, impersonates a psychiatrist and activates Barnes's brainwashing. After manipulating him into a deadly rampage, Zemo escapes, but not before Rogers manages to bring Barnes back to his senses. Barnes reveals the shocking truth. Zemo is the real Vienna bomber, and he's after the location of a hidden Siberian Hydra base, home to other brainwashed super soldiers in cryogenic stasis. Rogers and Wilson, unwilling to wait for official approval, go rogue, recruiting Wanda Maximoff, Clint Barton, and Scott Lang to their cause. Meanwhile, Stark assembles his own team, including Romanoff, T'Challa, Rhodes, Vision, and a young Peter Parker, tasked with bringing the renegades to justice. The two sides clash in a brutal fight at Leipzig Hall Airport, where Romanoff ultimately lets Rogers and Barnes escape. But the consequences are devastating. Rhodes is shot down by Vision, resulting in his partial paralysis, and Rogers' team is captured and sent to the Raft prison. But the truth isn't what it seemed. Stark discovers that Barnes was framed by Zemo, leading him to secretly seek out Rogers and Barnes in Siberia. Uniting with them, they uncover the horrifying truth. The car Bucky intercepted in 1991 contained Tony Stark's parents, whom Bucky, under mind control, killed. The revelation devastates Stark, and in a fit of rage he turns on Rogers and Barnes, resulting in an intense battle where Stark destroys Bucky's robotic arm and Rogers disables Stark's armor. In the chaos, Rogers and Barnes escape, leaving behind Rogers' iconic shield. With Zemo's plans to tear the Avengers apart accomplished, he attempts to end his life, but T'Challa stops him, bringing him to justice. In the aftermath, Stark aids Rhodes, providing him with exoskeletal braces that restore his ability to walk. Rogers, on the other hand, breaks his team out of the raft, and in a mid-credits scene, Bucky, granted asylum in Wakanda, chooses to enter cryogenic sleep until a cure for his brainwashing is found. Finally, in a post-credits scene, Peter Parker explores the new web shooters built for him by Stark, setting the stage for the next chapter. Do you want to see how this epic story unfolds further? Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more.